Divine light surrounds this space and every soul who enters it. I call upon Source, angels, guides, and ancestors of the highest good. Expel all negative energy, fear, and illusion, transmuting them into wisdom, strength, and healing. May the power of divine alchemy transform shadow into light, doubt into clarity, and pain into purpose. Protect this circle with love and truth, that each message delivered here serves only the highest path. We rise as warriors of spirit, aligned, guided, and renewed. So it is, and so it shall be. Welcome back, my Divine Alchemizing Warriors. I am Dar, and thank you for returning. If Spirit guided you here, it is because you are in a moment of spiritual interception. This is not just a reading, this is a soul call. You may feel lost, defeated, or even abandoned in this session. But Spirit says what you think is falling apart is actually falling into completion. Stay with me, because what happens next will shift everything. You may have been in a period of withdrawal. Some of you shut down emotionally or mentally because you felt unseen, unsupported, or even humiliated. And you had to take a break or need to take a break. Relax, be in peaceful environments, and reflect. Basically, you just needed to rest. The Six of Wands in reverse is public defeat energy or fear of failure that keeps you playing small. The Moon shows confusion, uncertainty, illusions, anxiety around what you can't see yet. So how do you alchemize this? Instead of asking, why isn't this working? Say, what is Spirit protecting me from that I cannot see yet? What is Spirit protecting me from that I cannot see yet? Or write down your fears. Then next to each, write one truth that counters it. This breaks illusion with awareness. Then we have the World card sideways, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords sideways. This is telling me that you're on the edge of completion. Okay? But still energetically bound to doubt, or you're waiting for external validation. This popped up in another reading as well. The Seven of Pentacles says you're planted seeds and you're waiting for the harvest. You're waiting for results, and you're waiting for growth. Subscribe, like, and comment. It will help grow my channel.
And you have to be patient. But impatience or fear of failure is blocking your harvest. The alchemy in this, or how do you alchemize this, is by physical action to anchor completion. Clean out a closet or delete old messages. Symbolically closing an energetic loop. It could be perhaps some type of relationship that you keep going back to that's negative or karmic. You want to speak out loud. I remove myself from waiting energy. I step into receiving energy. I remove myself from waiting energy. I step into receiving energy. Then we have the Tower and the King of Swords. The Tower is divine intervention. Okay? The divine plans on making some changes in your life. Is about eliminating and tearing down, is about changes. The foundation could no longer sustain your future. So the divine is going to destroy it. Something had to be removed, exposed, or destroyed so truth could take the throne. This may look harsh, but it is sacred. The King of Swords represents clarity, mental mastery, spiritual authority, emotionally detached, authority, serious, strict, analytical. And to alchemize this, instead of reacting emotionally, step back, observe like a king. Whether you're a male or female, this is the energy. You want to step back and observe like a king. Say, I choose clarity over chaos. I see what spirit is showing me, and I act from wisdom, not trauma. I choose clarity over chaos. I see what spirit is showing me, and I act from wisdom, not from trauma. The Five of Pentacles and the King of Wands. That's telling me there is either financial fear or abandonment, wounds or rejection, but the King of Wands rushes in with a burst of divine fire. This is a comeback. This is a comeback energy. Someone may have abandoned you, underestimated you, or walked away. But what they walked away from is now being activated by spirit.
Subscribe, like, and comment.
You will be appreciated.
This person could have also been hot-tempered, rebellious, immature, impulsive, but charming at the same time. And to alchemize this, if your finances are low, start a simple money altar or gratitude list for every dollar that enters your life, no matter how small. Gratitude changes the frequency from lack to attraction. Trust me, I know. I am grateful every day. I show gratification when I meditate. I show gratification when I say my prayers. Let me tell you, even when I was at lack and didn't have much, it was a period, especially after the pandemic, trying to get back up on my feet, I still showed gratification. And when you do that, the frequency from lack to attraction is activated. It changes things. When something is activated, things start to change. Okay? If you are emotionally abandoned, to alchemize this, you want to repeat, their rejection was my redirection. I am now in pursuit of what is mine by right, not by force. Their rejection was my redirection. I am now in pursuit of what is mine by right, not by force. The Two of Cups. And we have the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So amid the chaos, a divine union, soul track, or a sacred connection appears. But the Five of Wands says there is resistance, internal or external, competing opinions, jealousy, family interference, or interfere may try to block this alignment. So, how do we alchemize this? If people are causing conflict around your connection, stop complaining. Spirit did not give them the vision. Spirit gave you the assignment. Whatever you feel as though is being blocked or stagnant or what have you, there's no need in complaining, because Spirit did not give them the vision that you have. Spirit gave you the assignment because it was your vision that came from Spirit. If this is inner conflict, place your hand on your heart and affirm, I am worthy of mutual love, peace, and devotion. Chaos does not get to choose my destiny. I am worthy of mutual love, peace, and devotion. Chaos does not get to choose my destiny. The tower is not your destruction. It is your deliverance. You are being free from illusions,
powerlessness, energetic stagnation. So what once hurt you will now honor you. What felt like an ending is actually the beginning of your soul's alignment. What felt like an ending is actually the beginning of your soul's alignment. Okay? Now, I want to pull some cards from what lies beneath. To see what Spirit, what lies beneath? So give me some cards, please, for the warriors. One, fulfilling a fantasy. They hate nothing about you. I hate nothing about you. They just want to be unreliable. They just want to abandon it, but they don't hate anything about you. They think about you, fantasize about you, but you kick them to the curb. Anything else? Setting the record straight. They want to come and talk. They want to share their side of the story. They want to they want to come and tell you what it is they want you to know. Okay? In hopes in getting their 2 feet back in the door. But you already know the tea, okay? You already know the tea. See that? They want to set this record straight, but you already know the tea. That's why you had to what? You know the tea. That's why you kicked them to the curb. Anything else? Tantric sex. So they're trying to send subliminal messages to you of sexual desires and fantasy. That's why they are. That's the fantasy that they're sending subliminal messages to you through your dreams. Telepathically to get you to think about them in a sexual way, okay? But they want to come back, get their feet in the door. Subscribe, like, and comment because they're manipulators. They want control. They lost control. When they lost you, they lost control. Sexual protection. Okay. If any of you give this person, whether you're male or female, whether they're male or female, you better use some protection. Okay? Spirit says use some protection. So, some of you are watching it go down. Some are enjoying the gossip. It was hard for them to keep a promise. They want you to think that they're going to keep a promise, or they want to keep a promise. Okay? But that's not something that they were doing. They want you to think that they're going to keep a promise. So at the bottom of the deck is a situation is about to explode. Things are going to pop off. Something is going to pop off. So what about Spirit, Heart's Hidden Secrets? I'm going to pull some cards from that. Yeah, you have someone who has a mask on. Because this person is intelligent. Okay? They are intelligent. What's Heart's Hidden Secrets for this reading, Spirit? For our warriors? Exhaustion. They are drained. You may be drained. Okay? It's a long journey ahead for some of you. After you kick them to the curb, whatever they have been going through, could have been hardship. Oh, goodness. Huh. They are cursed. Okay. They could have been dibbling, dabbling in some witchcraft, black magic, or just simply had a negative mindset, which brought a lot of, or attracted a lot of negative energy into their life, into your relationship. If it was a relationship wise, it could be family, it could be romantic. Okay. Any other cards? So the bottom of the deck is Divine Masculine. This reading is not just about your internal journey. Someone else's choices, emotions, or interference is affecting your path. It could be a romantic interest not showing up properly, a past person energetically clinging to you, a friend or family member projecting fear or doubt onto you, or someone competing with you behind the scenes. This was in another reading. Someone is competing with you, and you don't even know. Don't even know that you're in competition with someone. But they're competing with you. Because it sounds like a third party when it comes to romantic, relationships. If it's family and friends, that's jealousy. They're competing with you or your partner. Because partners, like I said in another reading, they compete too. There may be psychic cords or mental loops created by someone else's influence. You may be feeling energies that aren't even yours. Energies that's not even yours. You're feeling it because they are projecting their feelings onto you. Whether it's a romantic partner or family or friend or whomever, this person is not done. Their energy rushes in and out of your life impulsively. They may appear unexpectedly, trying to reignite passion. Test the waters or claim. Yeah, they may claim you without offering stability. I mean, really? Come in and just claim you, but being inconsistent, unstable, full of lies and manipulation, deception, secrets. You know, they always got to have secrets. Don't leave that out. They may represent confidence, but the moon indicates they still hide true emotions or intentions. And with the world card sideways, they are not ready to close this chapter. Nor are they ready to fully step up and be stable, consistent, reliable, trustworthy, honest. They're not ready for that. Now, during this time, they may be experiencing loss and regret, as well as emptiness. This fuels their return. Okay, this is why they want to come back. Because now you may be doing better than them. Because I feel as though when you kicked them to the curb, and you had to, okay, you wasn't in a position where you were able to financially able to pay all of your bills or financially secure. Okay, so it left you with loss yourself back then when you kicked them to the curb. You could, and it had you struggling. But now I feel as though many of you are doing better now. Okay? And now that person, your person, is dealing with hardship, loss, okay, abandonment. They feel as though you abandoned them because you kicked them to the curb. And they are struggling now, okay? Now they are struggling. Okay, the Five of Wands. Also indicates outside influence. This is the foundation. Others are actively contributing to the disconnect.
Subscribe, like, and comment. It will help grow my channel.
And that's that family and friends. That's that family and friends. So you or this person are in evaluation mode because of confusion planted by others. Doubt has been seeded there. This person is operating from lack, fear, and ego. They feel you pulling away, stepping into alignment, and they are triggered by the idea of losing access to you. Not necessarily losing you, but losing their influence and control. Okay? That's what they're afraid of. not being able to manipulate you, not being able to influence you the way that they used to influence you, the way that they used to control you. Okay? So their true intentions, energetically, is that they may crave passion, and validation, or emotional security from you. But they are not healed enough to offer real stability. They return to test if they still have access. Their ego is bruised because you are no longer waiting. Now, the outcome, if you let them return without boundaries, okay, the cycle will not close. If you allow them to come in, it's going to be repeating the insanity. Repeating insanity. You'll stay in a loop, repeating the same lesson. Okay? If you want to repeat the same lesson that you just went through, go ahead and accept them, let them in, try it again. It's your life. But I'm letting you know it's going to happen again. And this leads to another sudden breakdown. That's all it's going to lead to. Letting them in without letting them return without boundaries is going to lead to another sudden breakdown. You end up emotionally drained, feeling abandoned or unsupported. Just like you did the last time. During the last lesson. It was the same thing. Like the same movie, the same song. However, if you maintain your boundaries and shift your vibration, your strength activates the world upright, okay? And you complete the karmic cycle fully. All right? You will realign, you will be realigned to your destiny. You'll have peace and you'll have blessings. But you got to close that cycle completely. Not halfway. Don't leave a crack in the door. Don't leave the door unlocked. No. You have to complete that cycle completely. Their return is not about romance. It's not about romance. This is spiritual testing. Spirit is asking, will you choose the illusion, which was the moon, or your liberation, which is the world? Okay, which is trying to close. So you're going to be tested again by spirit, by the higher powers that be. Because if you have been going through these lessons for a long time, it's the same lesson that you're going through. But spirit is going to test you to give you the same. It's like you're in school and you got to take that spelling test over. You're like, I keep taking the same spelling test with the same words. It's because you're not passing the test. And the test for this reading is to close the cycle fully, have complete full boundaries, which is going to shift that those vibes. Okay? Because it's an illusion. And Spirit has asked you right now, will you choose illusion or your liberation, which is freedom to move to the next chapter?
Subscribe, like, and comment. It will help grow my channel.
So I want to pull a card from Mystic Force Oracle, and we're going to close. Too many cards. Too many cards. Oh my goodness. Let's see. All right. So we have don't give up. It's okay that things don't always feel easy and effortless. Some of the best moments in life happen during and after hard times. Keep believing. Absolutely. This is definitely your reading, your card. Okay, warriors? Don't give up. Exactly as you are. The one who is always dissatisfied with the present moment will never have a better future. Give yourself permission to feel content right here, right now. Exactly as you are. You are perfect. You are good. You are everything exactly as you are. Perseverance. You have the power within yourself to conquer and challenge and come out stronger on the other side. Trust in your resilience and your ability to persevere. These three cards were definitely yours. Okay. I just want to give a final message. And that is, they will return. But their return is your initiation, not your reconciliation. This is the karmic door you must close in full awareness, not in anger, but in power. Once you choose your sovereignty over their chaos, the world turns upright and everything changes rapidly in your favor. This is a spiritual test disguised as a relationship challenge. The outside world interference is forcing you to choose yourself. Your alchemy is not just to walk away. It's to transcend the pattern entirely so it never repeats again. Remember, you are a warrior. You are divine, and your transformation is already unfolding. Join the circle, embrace the guidance, and continue to alchemize your journey. Subscribe, like, and comment.